I was telling you off the air, I watched The Surreal Life a lot when I was younger. Like, I grew up on The Real World and a lot of stuff like that. And The Surreal Life roped me in because they had China and Maven and a lot of other pro wrestlers on there. Now they got yourself. Explain to us, like, how did this process come about? Because, I mean, I know you spent a lot of time in your life auditioning. This doesn't seem like the type of thing you audition for. It's the type of thing they seek you out for.
Yeah, it's crazy that you say that because I just thought about that the other day. And I feel in life, you have to work really hard. You have to be diligent, disciplined, have a good attitude. And you might try over and over again and get no's, but all that work will at some point pay off. And that's all the big jobs in my life that kind of happened with Pitch Perfect randomly got the job, and Surreal Life the same thing. Like, it blows my mind of how many people. I believe that production was telling me they casted this for over 8 months. They
Wow.
were trying to, yeah, I never auditioned for it. I literally, the day after I got released, I got a call from my manager being like, Surreal Life wants you. And I was
Wow.
like, wait, wait, Surreal Life, like the one with like Bridget Nielsen that I based my entire character off in WWE with, like Flava Flav.
That
Why
caused
not?
very
That's
successful
the
spin-offs right there.
one.
Like,
Yes, it's so crazy. So I was blown away, really blown away. I was definitely really nervous going into it because I just had gotten released. So I was like going through all this like emotional ups and downs and just trying to figure it out, like what I wanted to do. What am I going to do? I was so focused on everything wrestling, WWE, wanted to become champion. And it was interesting being thrown into the situation where I'm living with seven strangers who are all celebrities and also from all different walks of life, all different perspectives, all different cultures, different religions, different careers. And we're put in this huge, beautiful house in Mexico City and with no doors, by the way, no
yeah.
doors. So that on the other side is like slightly giving me anxiety. And the cameras at all times, not just sometimes, but literally cameras everywhere, mics everywhere, even in the bathroom. And so, yeah, that like, I would definitely get anxious about it, but it was interesting being put in that area where someone like Kim Coles, Tamar Braxton, and even Dennis Rodman, like they gave me so much great advice for what I was going through. And I don't know if that will make the cut or not make the cut. There's only so much that you can put in to 7 episodes. We don't know much. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's 7 episodes, 9 episodes, 6 episodes. There's been a lot of a lot of things floating around, and I'm going to be watching all these episodes for the first time on Twitter with you guys. So yeah, so I'm not sure what will make it and what will not. So you guys will have to tune in. But truly grateful because Kim gave me so much great advice after she finished with Living Single and Living Color, and then Tamar with gave so much advice of different things she's gone through, and really was Dennis Rodman that it's going to be really interesting to see how it all plays out on the show. But how he was just instantly we had a connection because of like I was just
I was gonna ask if you all talked
no,
about wrestling at all.
of course,
Yeah.
so like the first thing I was just like, I couldn't believe Dennis Rodman was there. I was like, oh my gosh, Dennis Rodman, this is crazy. And then also because he was in wrestling, and I think
Yeah.
that's just so cool and incredible. And he's just always able to somehow be relevant in pop culture.
Or
And
politics at this point.
everything. And so he really was like, you got to evolve. And I didn't want to hear that. I was like, what? Like, I'm sorry, I want to be champion. And he's just from like he retired at 36 and like just like giving me things that like at first I was not so happy to hear. But sometimes honesty is the best policy. And it really made me after leaving, really keep that into perspective. He would always be like, why are you going to do something that you're good at? Do something that you're great at. And, you're great on the mic. You're great managing. And he's like, you're always going to compete against Charlotte Flair in the ring. I would get hot about it. But yeah, hindsight, I'm really grateful for that experience because I can, I don't know, I just took a lot inside and really thought about a lot of those things. And then moving forward, really everything I do moving forward, it's like, no, I want to be great at it. Even if I love this, even if I love it and it makes me happy, I don't want to do things that I'm good at. I want to do things that I'm great at. And I'm not going to compromise that anymore.